Hey, what's going on, guys? So hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I want to start this video off by talking about how proud I am yet again of the Titanfall 2 community. If you don't know, if you didn't get to participate in it, we actually did a Extra Life charity stream on Saturday. So this was one thing that we all got together as, Titanfall streamers, content creators, and we got together to kind of help and give our time to support yet again a great cause. Just like, a couple of weeks ago when we were supporting Las Vegas and Puerto Rico, we got together again and we all came together and got a great stream and a great donation from a lot of people for Extra Life. I think we got up to over $2,000 for this charity stream. And it was all set up by Ishii. I have to say, before I say anything else, Ishii, you're amazing. The fact that you're able to get this thing together for all of us to come together yet again for a great cause to support, children in need at all these different hospitals across the country. It speaks volumes of you and your character. That's amazing that you were able to get us all together in a short amount of time. And you executed it very, very well. All of us got together, myself, Count Chocula, Iniquity, Geardude, 2OP, Dino, Ethereal, Halo. All of us got together to do charity streams on Saturday, all the way from, it was 7 a.m. Central Time to 10 p.m. Actually, later than that, I think it was like close to midnight Central Time until it finished. And all throughout that time, we made over $2,000. Again, it just speaks volumes and how proud I am of the community that, for such a short, notice, we can all come together for a great cause. And we all love to support one another. If you're a YouTube creator, a Twitch streamer, somebody that just loves playing the game and loves to join our networks and our community, everybody came out in full force, and I can't say how proud I am and how happy I am that we all came together yet again for a great cause. Another thing has to be shout out to Jay and Recon. Jay that's been doing all the different types of, helping us with, community things, and Recon as well. You guys helped us out again with getting this thing organized and supporting us. I loved it that we were able to stream on Respawn, Respawn Entertainment's Twitch channel. That gave us a lot of exposure, and it helped us again being able to support one another. I think it was great. Instead of all of us having different types of streams here and there, we were all able to come under one banner. So to everybody that was getting involved in this, either streamed it or was playing with us and donated, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you again for coming out in full force for a great community and a great game. So I think one thing also too that kind of was really nice about this just charity stream and kind of getting it together again, we learned about a little bit more news and the future of Titanfall 2 and what we get to look forward to in the future towards the end of the year, and what is in the future of Titanfall 2 when it comes to other content, or maybe a possible Titanfall 3 in the future. So one thing that we actually got to learn during the stream, Jay was kind of talking about it, and I think Recon might have talked about it as well, but future DLC coming out for other holidays. So Christmas is going to be coming up here before too long, and we're going to be getting another kind of holiday special camo, elite camo for different weapons. So I'm very interested to see what they do with it. I think the Halloween camos came out great. I actually really enjoy kind of seeing them. I'm hoping for the people that are watching this, if you're actually able to watch the stream and get some of those awesome codes from all of us that Ishii was able to get, I hope you guys enjoy those Halloween camouflages. I think they're really cool, and I only can imagine what the Christmas ones look like. And I imagine too, probably later in the future, towards the end of the year, I imagine we're going to be doing another stream to kind of hopefully get the community together one last time for a new DLC, a new update, and just see how the update goes. I know a lot of people, I know it's kind of controversial to kind of talk about this what was it, a past week's update, and kind of talk about the different changes and whatnot, but hopefully, later on in the future, we'll see more changes coming up. I mean, Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming up before too long, and it looks like we're going to be getting more updates and a little bit more changes towards the end of the year. But one thing that we did actually learn too is that after this end of the year, that's pretty much it. That's going to be Titanfall 2's kind of going away thing for Christmas around the end of the year, because actually Respawn is going to be working towards bigger and better things past Titanfall 2. That's I know there's rumors of like a Star Wars game, but also too that means a future Titanfall 3 game possibly in the future, and that's one thing that we actually get to look forward to, for everything that we love in this game, and looking back at Titanfall 1 and looking at everything that was in that game and the expansion onto this game, I can only imagine what we're going to be seeing in Titanfall 3. There's so many things that I love in Titanfall 2 that wasn't in Titanfall 1 that they've actually improved upon. So I can only imagine that, taking the stuff that I love in Titanfall 2, expanding upon it, improving upon it, and just seeing all the new, different content and stuff like that they can add to another game, just makes me really happy for the series and happy for the universe that's been created for Titanfall 2. I would love to see the expansion on the story of, what's happening between the militia and all this different types of the IMC and the Marauders and all these different types of factions that are in throughout the Frontier. I would love and look forward to, more expansions onto that, and I really do hope we get to see that in Titanfall 3. One thing I always remember and kind of talk about and always think about is the multiplayer campaign from Titanfall 1. I was a big fan of that. I thought it was a really cool, it's just like, in Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront, there's different stories added onto the multiplayer games. I mean, these different types of things where you're working up through different objectives throughout a map, but there's an actual story onto that. I loved it, and I loved it that Titanfall 1 did that in their first game, and it was sad to see that it actually went away in Titanfall 2. But out of the things I would love to see return into Titanfall, hopefully in Titanfall 3, is that, story-driven multiplayer. I loved it. I love learning a lot about the IMC and about the militia, and it's just one thing I really look forward to seeing later on in a future, hopefully, expansion into another game. I would love to know what you guys actually think. What would you guys like to see in a Titanfall 3? I know a lot of you actually have a lot of amazing ideas out there. I know that's kind of the funny thing of, either streaming or watching somebody stream and participating in it. You guys have an amazing amount of ideas when it comes to, different pilot abilities, Titan abilities, different Titans, different weapons, whatever. And that's just the great thing about our community. I mean, hell, I've heard things from, Titans with hollow pilot abilities or grappling abilities to, the sword or whatever that I know a lot of people, like, oh my god, what was it, 6 months ago that we were talking about, the possibility of a sword coming into Titanfall 2, different stuff like that people have ideas for. I would love to know what you would love to see in the next game. I know for me, I really wanted that ability where you could actually hack stalkers and specters, like just by running around them and just pushing, your ability. I would love to see that in a game to where, you can make, the AI opponents, right next to you come back and be on your team. I know actually Count was talking about this too, where he was actually missing burn cards. And I'm kind of on board with that. I actually do miss them too. I don't miss how many I would actually collect, because there'd be like 600-700 whatever burn cards in my pile of stuff, and I had to sort through them, what I want. But some of them were actually really great. Either you'd play a burn card where you'd actually look like a specter, which was kind of cool, or the grunts would ignore you, or would run by different stalkers or grunts, and those people would turn over to your team just by walking past them. So it's stuff like that from the burn cards that I really do miss. And who knows, we might actually see them make a return back in Titanfall 3. But then again, there might be like so many people out there that hate burn cards, and I'm like talking right now, and they're like, oh my god, Butterbar, what is this? I hate burn cards. It's probably iniquity. He's probably hate burn cards right now, and I'm just like talking all about them. But I don't know, guys. Again, I would love to know what you would think. What should make a return in Titanfall 3? What would you love to see, expanded upon from Titanfall 2? What would you like to see improved upon from Titanfall 2 into Titanfall 3? I mean, I think this is a good time right now where, we're coming towards the end of the life cycle with Titanfall 2 towards the end of this year. And I think this is just a great time for all of us to come together yet again and talk about what we like, what we don't like. So hopefully later on when Titanfall 3 comes out, maybe like, 2, 3, whatever years from now, we can look back and see all the stuff that we liked. And hopefully all the stuff that we don't like is taken away, G2. But again, I would love to know what you guys think. So let me down in the comments below what you guys would like to see in the later expansions. Again, guys, I want to say again, I can't give too much, I can't give enough props to everybody. Thank you again so much for coming out and supporting, the streamers, and supporting this charity, and supporting Respawn, and supporting Titanfall 2. I mean, I've never seen a community that is just so tight-knit with one another, that we would pretty much do anything for one another, and I just love it. I love everybody that I consider my fam. I mean, I can't believe so many people coming out and supporting us, and for a game been out for a year, and it's just amazing that we still have this amazing support. So to all the people out there, to my fam, I just want to say I love you all. Thank you again so much for being here. And my God, attrition lasts forever. Am I right? I'm so tired of talking, and attrition is still going on. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop me a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see in Titanfall 3. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I hope you have a great start to the week, and I will see you guys next time.